He watches the stones. Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. The mystery is indeed unfolding before us. I'm at the Barnacle site, at the same planet where the Geological Survey base is, just a short distance away. And lo and behold, there will be an in-game occurrence, an appearance of the Thargoids. Check it out. And as soon as they arrive, the Thargoids are gone, leaving a peaceful and tranquil Barnacle site once again. So, this gives you a bit of time to do a bit of exploring, right? You've had the spectacle of the Thargoids turning up, and they will, just be patient. You might have to log out, log back in a couple of times, but that will trigger the event and you'll see it. And if you haven't seen it, if you're a new player, it's something to behold, as I've just shown. You're also going to get a chance to go and explore around the site, and you're going to see, which we think is, and it's a good hypothesis, is Murphy's SRV. In that SRV, now spoiler alert, stop listening, la 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 la, right? There's going to be a log. In that log, it's corrupted. It's completely empty, right? But we have heard his message. Alright, we've heard the Murphy message. So, all that is good. What about the Barnacle site? Well, there's going to be meta alloys knocking about. You can be able to pick those up. 2 per instance, and when I say per instance, of a Barnacle site this size, and this is quite a small one, and there are huge ones, right? There are huge Barnacle sites with meta alloys in it. It's worthwhile picking up. Every time you exit the game and come back in, they'll respawn, so every time you come out, go to the main menu, come back in, rejoin the game, you can pick up more meta alloys, alright? All depending on how big your cargo hold is in the ship. I've only got about 34 tons, something like that, on the ASP, but I'm not here for the materials. I'm here for the adventure and the mystery. Also, on the spires as well, make sure you go around, give them a good looking. Materials like tungsten, lead, manganese, carbon, all that sort of stuff is going to be littered around the site. And this also does give you the chance to get into that SRV and have a good trundle around the Elite Dangerous planetscapes. All this will be changing soon, and we're going to have to get used to either walking or trundling around in our SRVs. And it's going to be great. It's something that I've missed. We've all been self-absorbed in mining, getting money for a fleet carrier, and we forget about, the range of the game. And a lot of people criticise it. Oh, it's got no range. And, okay, fair enough. It can be a bit samey, right? But let's face it, you can get down, you can drive around, you can fly around, you can visit other areas. It's quite vast, really. So shooting these big spires, right, will reveal their fruit. You can see the big bulbous orbs of the meta alloys, this there on the left and the right hand side. Shoot them, they'll release the meta alloys, scoop them up with the cargo scoop on the SRV, and then scan the central barnacle for a little bit of information. Also, you can, when you're trundling around, you're going to find a few other items as well, other than biological materials. There are going to be some materials scattered around the site. Now with this, what I'm talking about these materials you can see here. In this particular instance, HE suits, okay? Hazardous environment suits. And also, look at that. We've got an occupied escape pod. Check it out, right? Is that Murphy in there? We don't know. I've picked it up anyway, right? Because, hey, why not? But more than likely, it's just going to be an escape pod. But hey, we've got it. And we're going to keep it in our cargo hold. Again, these will respawn every time you come into the game from the main menu. If you log out, log back in, so you can get even more items should you want to store up on materials and cargo that way. But that's not all. After we've gone around and explored the geological survey base, listened to the logs, we've seen the in-game set piece from the Thargoids. There's also a Thargoid crash ship on the planet as well to take a look at. Now this is about 450 kilometers away. So you're going to have to fly there, because that would be a long old drive in an SRV, with you having to probably refuel the thing as well. And when you get there, you can see a crashed ship effectively on the side of a crater. And there it is. Nothing to pick up there, or at least when I visited there was nothing to pick up there. But this is the ship they were obviously talking about in Carver's logs. They found the pilot, they found something, some sort of organic structure in this ship, which also lends to the lore, whereas they're not biomechanical ships, there's actually a pilot or an entity that controls the individual ship. Well, they've captured something and they've stuck it in a sidewinder and shot off with it in a cage cobbled together with reinforced bulkheads. We know this from the log. So our next mission after this is to go off and find that sidewinder and see what's happened to it. No doubt there's been some calamity and it's crashed somewhere. We know it's crashed. We're going to have to go and trolley out now and see if we can find it. Well, I've been Ricardo. Thanks very much for watching this next video in the Halloween 2020 event of Elite Dangerous. He watches the stones and all the rest of it, and the tale of the crew of the Adamastor and what happened at the survey base. We've seen the Thargoid turn up and harvest or refuel from the Barnacles. We've shot the Barnacles, we've got all the materials, and we've collected the logs. Thanks very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you soon in the next Elite Dangerous video and step on this mystery tour.